Hello and welcome back. This is Fiona channel doing the first time action figure review. This is action figure, not a toy. Action figure is for adult, toy is for the kids. This figure is from Bandai Tamashii Nation HH Figuarts. Justice League movie Wonder Woman. This figure is on my list, finally I have it. Wonder Woman is my favorite character from Justice League. I'm so pleased with this figure. First, we take a look at the packaging. Here is Wonder Woman on a window display box. You can see very nice image of the Wonder Woman right there. Also Justice League logo, Bandai, HH Figuarts, and Tamashii Nation. On the side, we get Justice League logo again, Wonder Woman, and some stuff in Japanese. Next, on the back side, we get some product shot in dynamic pose. I think it's awesome. Of course, there is SNE sticker right there. The other side, we get Wonder Woman again, and Wonder Woman logo at the top, and not much more at the bottom. Anyway, let's take a look what inside this packaging. Not to forget, we get these two. I don't know if I want to collect them all. You can save the world alone, so you have to collect HH Figuarts. I still don't have a Batman. Now the Flash is already released. I don't know, man. Maybe next time. And here is Gal Gadot Wonder Woman out of the packaging. I think it looks awesome. I really like the sculpted detail on this figure. Also, I love the paint application. Articulation is not so bad. I really like it. Even though I have some minor issue about this figure, but still I like this figure a lot. And I like the accessories too. So let's take a closer look at the accessories. This figure comes with the 2 interchangeable heads, 3 pair of interchangeable hands, 1 shield, 1 sword, and 2 types of the whip. Let's take a closer look to the face sculpt. Here is the normal expression, very nice sculpted. I like the look of her eyes. And here is the other one with the angry expression. I really like both of them, but I think each of these face sculpt missing the eyebrow. Yes, I think. Anyway, to put on or swap the heads, it's pretty easy. You just push the head sculpt into this ball joint and put back on the top of the hair. Next, here is the fisted hand. This looks so good, nice sculpted and paint application. And here is the open palm hand. Looking at this finger, it's so tiny, man. Very nice, I like it. And here is the holding hand to hold the shield, the sword, or the lasso. All this hand actually looks pretty good. And to put on this hand, it's pretty easy. You can see this tiny ball joint. Just push the hand to this joint and there it goes. I thought this joint is so tiny, might be break, but it is not. So far so good, there is no problem. Now, look at the shield. It looks so great. Nice sculpted detail in there. I like the pattern, the gold paint, the texture around there. Looking at the inside, this strap is really good too. It painted with gold and I like it. Unfortunately, the shield doesn't have a peg and there is no peg hole on her back. So you can put on the shield on her back. I just slip the strap to the back of the hair. There it goes. It's pretty nice. To put on the shield to this holding hand is a little bit tricky. First, you must slip the strap between the fingers and rotate the hand. Moving on to the sword. I like the sculpted detail in there. Paint application, it looks so good. I like the silver paint. And this sword is not pointy, which is really good. And to put on the sword to this holding hand is easy. You just slip on throughout the hand and it stays pretty well. The last one is the lasso of truth. The first one is the folded up lasso. It painted with gold, very nice. You can store this lasso, you just attach to this little hook right there, and it looks good for this figure. The second one is not articulated lasso, it's not a bendy wire, it is just for doing some pose, and I think it is really good. Next, let's continue on to the detail of this figure. Look at the head sculpt, it's pretty damn good. I think Figuarts nailed it for capturing the lightness of the actress. It looks like Gal Gadot to me. I really like Gal Gadot, she's beautiful, and I think she plays roles Wonder Woman very nice. Okay, back to the topic. I think this head sculpt, it will be better if the skin tone is a little bit darker, and I think the paint application is a little bit off. You can see there is no eyebrow in this figure, but when you look at the lower side, there is the eyebrow. If painted a little bit higher and put some lipstick on her lips, I think this figure it will be much better. Moving on to the hair, it's very nice sculpted, nice paint application, and you can see paint shading right there, but this is my complaint. First, I don't like the cut off at the top of the hair for swapping the head sculpt. It makes her look like wearing a wig, man. And secondly, I don't like the material they choose for this figure, because this hair is made out with the hard plastic. Damn, it's very frustrating, man. This hard plastic hindered the neck articulation. This figure can barely move head to the right side, see? And also, it's hindered the articulation for the right shoulder. It's very frustrating for me. So this figure is very hard to cross the arm. If I want to do the signature pose like crossing arm, it's very hard, man. Okay, moving on to the upper body. Look at the costume, it's very nice sculpted, very nice detail. I like the red metallic paint. You can see the eagle symbol right there. It's painted with gold and silver too. It's so vibrant for this figure, I like it. Looking at her arm, the bracelet also is painted very nice. I like the gold and silver. Moving on to the back, same thing with the front. Very nice sculpted. Even you can see the stitching around the strap. It painted white. Very nice tiny detail. Now look at her bracer, looking great. I like the silver paint. Nice sculpted detail. Same thing on the inside. The paint application looks so clean. Looking at her right arm, I can see her muscle. There is no bracelet. Yes, the skin tone is too bright. But overall, I think it's really good. Moving to the lower body. The skirt, it looks so great. I like the texture and the pattern. It painted with the blue metallic, very nice. And also, this skirt made out with the soft plastic. It's a good choice, very good, I like it. And if you want to know, of course she's wearing underwear. Look at that. Look at the wonder butt. Woo, wah, wah, wee, wah. This is very nice sculpted. It reminds me with the other figure. You know what I mean? It's Harley Quinn, look at that. I think both this figure is very nice sculpted, but which one is better? Okay, next, look at her legs. Very nice, but there is no paint shading at all. The knee guard, I like the scratch from battle damage. It's very nice. And the shin guard, it looks so great, like the red metallic paint. But for the left knee, here is the problem. My figure, the joint is so loose, man. Look at that. Comparing to the right, this one is good. no problem. But the left side is so frustrating, man. The boots, it look great. I like it. It's very shining. And this figure has toe articulation. It's really good. In the beginning, I thought this figure doesn't have ankle pivot. The feet can only move up and down. But when you rotate this joint and move the feet, you get the ankle pivot. Very deep ankle pivot. But for me, this joint is so complicated, I don't like it. Okay, now let's continue on to the articulation. Okay, so that's the articulation. Moving on, this figure weighing at 54 grams. And the next sequence is inspired by big time on Spider-Man Optimus Prime. This figure standing at 6 inches tall. And here is comparing side by side with the SH Figuarts Stone Cold Steve Austin. As you can see, Stone Cold is a little bit taller. I think both of them scale very nice.
Hey, young lady, do you want a beer? What?
Okay, that's it my review. Overall, I like this figure a lot. Look at her in the rider kick. You can do many dynamic poses with this figure. If you want to see more galleries for this figure, you can check out my Instagram, link in description below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. There is more upcoming videos like this. And of course, the stop motion videos, which I still working on it right now. It's very consuming time, man. Must be patient. So thanks for watching and I will see you on the next video. Goodbye.